What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it is Libra here all the time. It doesn't matter where Libra's at in your chart. Thumbs up, click the live chat button, and interact with me wherever it pops up on your device. If you're here during the live, thank you to my replay rock stars. Thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, and your requests for reads. It's time for some spirit guidance today, so let's do this thing, okay? Let me jump on over here to make sure everything is streaming nicely and beautifully and all of that wonderful stuff. Yes, and I would like to say we are at 600 subscribers. We need 400 more. 400 more for us to reach monetization. Oh my gosh, let's do this, y'all. Let's do it. So hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Let's grow this tribe. Y'all are amazing. Amazing. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're all good. We're all good. I'm good. We're good. You good? We're good. All right. And there we go. And for those of you that are interested in purchasing a private reading with me or scheduling a coaching session or renting a distance Reiki healing session, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. And there is also a discount for my fans. So the code is there as well. If you would like to do that, get in on it. Okay. What's up, everybody? Heather B, I ain't seen you in a bit. Sandry's here. Kevin's here, GTO. All right. So this is a little bit of a new one. I used to do readings like this quite a bit on my channel at Get Feathered. For those of you that are wanting to know, the spiritual guidance usually comes through. Fred usually taps in and says it's time for some spirit messages because some of you may be going through something heavy right now. You may have some choices to make. You may be just feeling kind of withdrawn or down. Something's got you binded up. There's usually messages for you in these spirit messages. You never know what's going to happen. It kind of flows out in a pattern and it just all makes sense somehow. So if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Okay, cool. Apparently the angels are going to want to tap in here. So angel messages. Angels are wanting to tap in here this morning. Okay. Libras. Okay. Thanks, Fred. So we may pull some tarot here in a minute, but this is about healing and deeper messages for those of you on a spiritual journey. Let's see what's going on. Luke's here. Sandry's Tiny Dancer. Sandry's Tiny Dancer. I just hear Elton John, Tiny Dancer. Isn't that Elton John? It's funny. Sandry's the Tiny Dancer. In the sand. Yeah, Tiny Dancer in the sand. Yeah, isn't that it? That's Sandry right there. New nickname. There you go. Teresa and Akasha. So we've got timeout. Timeout! You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So some of y'all, you may need this message of self-care, self-love, self-respect. Give yourself a hug right now. Love yourself. Give yourself a big old hug and take care of yourself. So a lot of us caregivers, well, Libras are typically caregivers, caretakers, and it doesn't matter. Sometimes we just get so busy wrapped up in life that we just don't do what is best for ourselves. Sometimes we just need this message to say, hello, you do matter. Take a spa day, take a relax day, do something specifically for you, Libra. Okay. There you go. There's the message for some of you. Okay. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Some of you may be healers. You may be teachers. You may, it doesn't matter if you're a teacher to children, adults, all things that we go through, all experiences that we go through can then be turned around and assisted and used to assist other people. Okay. So some of you may be on the way up to doing what I do. Maybe you've already done that. Maybe you've been doing that. Whatevs. Okay. So just remember that even if you are a healer, a caretaker, a caregiver, or a teacher, whatever, a leader in a leadership role, it doesn't matter if you're a parent, a co-parent, or if you are a supervisor or whatever at work, you still take care of people below you, or you're teaching or giving out your experiences or turning them around to assist others. You still need to take time for yourself. Don't get burned out. Burnt out. Don't get burnt out. Don't get burnt out, because we can truly get burnt out. Trust me. Even I need, even I especially need time out, where I'm like, time out, Feather. You really need to get away from this, or to back away from it. Okay. So meditation and body care. It's all about taking care of you right now. Fred's saying shift it. Okay. So this is all about taking care of you right now. Some of you need to, I don't know, mani-pedis. Men can get those too. Well, massage is great. It's wonderful. Get a haircut. Go to the doctor. See the doctors. Get your checkups. Just make it all happen for you. Do what needs to be done to take care of you. There's nothing wrong with that. My camera's focusing in and out. It is what it is. Eyes. Get your eyes checked and all of that stuff too, y'all. Just make it happen. Take a day and get all of your appointments and all of your things addressed, okay? Fred is really pushing this for somebody. So I don't know if you're disorganized or listen, you may have a different organization system than I do. I'm pretty organized. But when my life, I'm stuck, y'all. I'm stuck. My wheels aren't turning. There you go. My wheels aren't turning. That's funny. So when my house is in chaos, excuse me, this is true. For a lot of you, this is fact. If my house is out of disorder, if, I can be OCD, but I've kind of relaxed that quite a bit over the last 10 years. But things have a place. Things should be in that place. And when things get piled up, or donations get piled up, or, there hasn't been, dump runs or whatever it is for you. Some of y'all, I'm feeling like you, what is this I'm feeling? Some of you have some ancestors or spirit guides, or your guardians, guys, angels, your spiritual team, whether that be people that have passed over, or your ancestors, or whatever this is, are saying that you need to address some piles of trash, piles of letters, piles of papers. So I don't know what that means for you, but yeah, like there may be something in there. Like you may have a check in there. You understand? You may have something in there that's like time limited, something. So address those situations, okay? Really, truly. All right. What's up? Smooth and Voodoo. Oh, y'all hanging out. I love it. So these are some things that really Spirit, your team is like, you need to address this. There's something there. So you may have some time-sensitive documents that you need to sign, or whatever, or maybe there's a check or something that you didn't even know you received, or a bill that needs to be taken care of before it gets, something gets shut down, shut off, or whatever that is. I'm going to have to raise my hand here. I have a bill bucket. Yep. Once it comes into the vehicle through my mailbox, I kind of sort it out right there, throw out all junk and everything, but I have a tendency not to open my mail. I do. I have a tendency not to open my mail. I just sit it in a pile. So some of you may have some similar things that you need to address or take care of. So that's part of taking care of you. is handling your responsibilities. And there's somebody here, or that will be listening to this later, that needs this message. If you have a problem with budgeting, I'm going to tell you, Dave Ramsey is a fucking amazing. Okay? Dave Ramsey. He's all over YouTube. He's got a course, and you can pretty much learn from him just by watching his YouTube stuff and reading his website how to create a very basic budget, a cash only budget, or just creating a budget binder or a budget folder, and also snowballing. That's not a drug connotation, y'all. It's placing payments on things that have lower interest and getting them paid off faster, or the smallest amount, getting them paid off faster. And then once that is paid off, it's rolling the payment you would be putting into that into other things with higher interest, but with larger amounts. So it's a snowball effect. You still have the same amount of money that you're putting out to these things, but you're putting a little bit more focus on paying this one off faster. Once that, then all of that money goes into the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, okay? So somebody needed to hear that. Dave Ramsey is amazing. Really, truly. So, and really easy to understand. So if you need some assistance with that, check out Dave Ramsey. Say Get Feathered sent you. Not that it matters, but that'd be cool if Dave Ramsey said, "What's up, Feather?" I'd be cool with that. Some of y'all really need to be focused on meditation and releasing some tension and resistance. Okay. I don't know why I'm pulling the tarot on this, but somebody needs a message here today. Spirit guidance. Who needs to work on their budget? Huh? Who needs to work on their budget? Who needs to take care of stuff? Some of y'all have some certifications and some licensing stuff that y'all need to take care of, professionally or otherwise, whatever that means for you. Business, I don't know, associations. Handle that shit. Don't let it get out of control. Don't let it get behind. Why? I feel like a mother right now. Some of y'all need to make some phone calls, okay? Some of y'all need to take care of some legal issues, address legal documentation. I'm telling you, this is like legal issues, legal documentation, following up with phone. Like, don't fail to do this. Like, there's legal documents, or there's important documentation or paperwork that some of you aren't addressing. Okay. I'm going to just, let's just be honest here for a second. Fred's really pushing this. So you never know what you're going to get here. It's an 18 and up show. You never know what you're going to get from me, and neither do I. Today, apparently, Fred is pushing. What's up, new subby? Welcome to the show. Somebody needs to hear this message, apparently. You may have some debts. You may have some debts that you don't want to look at. What's up, Miroslav? You may have some bills or some debts that you've just put aside and you do not want to deal with. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't deal with them, it's going to get worse. Like interest rates, I don't know. They may put judgments on you, legal judgments. Handle your business so that doesn't happen. A lot of times you can actually work out payment plans, or you can even ask for lowering, I'll pay one lump sum. This is what I got to pay you right now today to pay this off. And sometimes you'd be surprised. They'll lower it to that point and take it and close out the thing. Okay. So just don't, when it comes to anything important, I don't care if it's legal documents or a divorce or whatever it may be. These are some serious things that some of you are putting off, and it's time to really address them, because it's time to address them. Address them now so that they don't get out of hand later, okay? And you may be looking at them and just be like freaking out, like, oh my God, oh my God. The more you, oh my God, the more problems there's going to be. So just have the courage to look at them, face off with them, and have the courage to address them right here and now. I'll do what I need to do. I'll get it done. Fred's backing me up in this. If I got to go through it, I hope to go through it with ease. If I got to go through it, let's get through it with ease. Okay, so that's for some of you, truly. Okay. Don't let it come back around and bite you in the ass later. Address it now so you're done with it. I don't know why. Yup, Sandry's tiny dancer. She's always dancing in the sand, or she's going to be dancing in the sand pretty soon, right? See? Tiny dancer. Let's see. All right, some of you aren't getting enough sleep, or your sleep pattern's off. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Okay, that's very important for body healing, body care. Okay, some of you are just, oh God. Yeah, your sleep patterns are off. For some of you, it's nightmares. For some of you, it's just you can't quiet your mind long enough to kind of fall into that, to sleep well. You know, your body heals and recovers and releases resistance while you're sleeping. Okay, you can't keep burning the midnight oil and pushing it. Eventually, your body is you're gonna be exhausted. So make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep. For you, make sure, if you got to go to bed earlier, go to bed earlier. Just make sure that you're getting the right amount of sleep and that you're getting good sleep. And it looks like some of you are you got some concerns. Okay. Turn on some meditation music. In the links in the description, all the way at the bottom, I have a free 10-week online retreat for you. It is via email, but I send you a weekly meditation, Reiki healing session, music. Play that as you go to sleep. And sometimes you'll be surprised when you start breathing, just breathing, counting in 3, letting out 5, counting in 3, letting out 5. If you just get yourself into a rhythm or a pattern and you allow your brain to calm the F down, because what you're doing is you're confused, or you're juggling so many thoughts and so many things in your head that it's really hard for you to fall into this deeper state. Okay? So, come on, y'all. Y'all need to really take care of yourselves. Meditation at night before you fall asleep, or to help you fall asleep. I'll tell you what. Kimmy D, what's up? I love you, babe. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show. So it's just taking care of yourself. Is Fred's really pushing this today? All right. Wind is going crazy outside. All right, Fred, what else do you have for my Libras that might need the messages? Love, finance, life, longing, yearning, pining. What do you got for me, Fred? Okay. If you get nervous, focus on service. This is funny. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. I don't really like that. Okay? I think this is more like, how can I make the world a better place for me? Okay? It may be great to be in service to the world, but isn't that what you've been doing? Giving so much of yourself, helping everybody else? So let's tweak that a little bit. Since this is about self-care, like physical, mental, emotional, all of it, financial, how can I make the world a better place for me, Fred? How can I make the world a better place for me, Fred? Okay? and the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. You have to give it some time, but in meditation, in your quiet time, maybe before you go to sleep, and you give thanks to the world and all of the things and the stuff, and since your mind is being juggled and you're juggling all kinds of thoughts and you're not able to rest, maybe you should just sit there and think, how can I make the world a better place for me? How can I make it a better place for me? Give me ideas. Show me the way, Fred. Show me the way. Give me the ball. Point me the way. So some of you just need to redirect your attention away from assisting everybody else and focus it in more on how you can make the world a better place for yourself. Okay? Whether it be your home life, your relationship life, your financial life, all of it. All of it. Law of attraction. The book, Oh, Please Be Your Own Hero. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. This is very true. So this might be causing you a little disturbance in the force. Okay. This might be why you're not able to balance. You feel knocked off balance, or you feel like things are changing and you can't really figure out what's going on, because you could be restless or nervous. Things are shifting for you. Timelines are shifting. People are shifting. Things are changing. We're coming into a new way of being. It's not a new way of being. We're just recognizing how to do it easier by using the universe. Allowing the universe to work for us. What's up, Dandelion Babe? How are you doing? By allowing the universe to work for you. So some of you may be feeling different right now and restless. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing. So you may be finding out that something that brought you joy a year ago is dull and bland and blah. And some of you are finding new things to do that make you happier, that you may not have known was a thing before. So, that's life. We shift and change, and so do people and things that are in our life. Okay, so if you feel like relationships are dropping off, or you're just not getting people anymore, or you're not on the same level with each other, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't fight it. Just be like, cool, okay. Clean it up, Fred. Because you are changing and shifting within yourself, and as you take care of yourself, this is one of the weirdest things. This is the strangest reading. It's not the strangest reading. I've had some really strange readings. But the universe, spirit, is really, truly explaining something here to a lot of you. When we start shifting our vibration and our thoughts start changing, and we desire a better life, we desire an environmental change, we desire to live a better life. So how can I make the world a better place for me? How can I make the world a better place for me? How about I would like a better world for me? I would love an improved world for myself. Overall, in all areas of my life. How about improve it, Fred? So when you start getting into these, you're on a spiritual journey, you're on a spiritual path. Usually most of you are. You may be new to it. You maybe have been on this train for quite some time. It just depends on each one of you and your journeys. But when you get to certain plateaus and you feel like nothing is changing, those are usually your hermit modes, and you're usually in a deep healing kind of thing. Well, then when you start coming out of that, things start shifting, changing. People you see aren't the same as they used to be. It's not that they have changed, it's you've changed. You've changed how you feel about people and things. Your vibration is changing. You're either more optimistic, or you're wanting things that are in alignment with what you truly desire, with who you truly are now. And so it might look different, but you're going to start paying attention to it. You're going to see that those people, or just people and things in general, are different now, because you are becoming different now. When you start this healing journey and you start this self-care journey and you really start loving yourself, your environment changes, your world changes. People fall off. You don't like people a certain way. You don't like dealing with certain kinds of people. You don't like doing certain things. I mean, before you might have been a social butterfly to the point where, you always had to be out clubbing or at the bar or whatever every weekend. And now you're just like, no, I really just would rather be at home or in the woods or meditating. Isn't that weird? You go from partying it up all the time to, I would much rather enjoy my own company, meditating, doing yoga, whatever, whatever it may be. Things start changing. Things start shifting. And you change, things and people around you change. So, past life issue. This situation has a basis. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Now, there's a lot of people that say you have karma from past lives that you have to burn off or you have to heal from. I say bullshit. Okay? I don't believe in that. The reason why is because I believe that we are here to live and learn. Yes? Live happiness, joy, peace, bliss, and harmony. Okay? Yes, we do learn and grow as we go through it. But it is up to us on what we choose to live. Maybe we don't know that at first, but once we finally get a clue and we realize we don't have to live in struggle, we can have just as much or better than anybody else. We can live our happiness with or without money. A lot of people don't need a lot of money to be happy. Some people do. Everybody's different. So I think this past life issue is right here, right now in this life. These are this life issues. Okay. And you may have had some stuff and some things happen to you in this life. Most of you do. Most people that I attract to my tribe, my flock, the people that flock to Feather, they have gone through a lot of traumas, childhood wounding, traumatic relationships, you name it, they've done it, it's there. You won't see a lot of what you call karmic, or what most people call karmic BS here. Baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, all of that stuff. You won't find a whole bunch of it here or in my tribe, because the people that I usually attract are people who want to grow, want to learn and grow. And if you feel like you're kind of stuck and you're unsure of what the next steps are, where do I go from here? What are my next steps? What am I going to do? The angels are here. These are all angels cards. The angels wanted to speak to you today through Fred. Fred is the universe, God, whatever. The angels specifically are bringing you a message of healing and hope. That's what this is. That if you feel you don't have to remember your past traumas and your past pains, you don't. But if you feel that you're kind of getting stuck with forward momentum or movement in any kind of way, or confusion, you're not really sure why things are changing or why people are, not on your level anymore, it's okay to panic and freak out a little bit, but you can ask the angels to assist you in understanding and releasing the negativity and the heaviness that you've carried with you from this. It is possible to actually step out from under the trauma and live a fucking amazing life. It is possible. I can swear to that. I attest to it. Okay. So it is time for a lot of you to just ask the angels, your spirit guides, Fred, okay, archangels, your spiritual team, to assist you in finally understanding and helping release you from the heaviness of your past, whether it's something you did to yourself or others, or they did to you. It's finally time for you to ask for assistance in healing that, okay? any past life issues. And if you feel like you've got karma, karma is both good and bad. So if you feel like you've got bullshit that you've been carrying from past lives that you want to burn off, they can do that too. Okay. Some of you books, there might be books that, well, first, Oh, Please Be Your Own Hero is a great book. I can assist you in getting out of your own way in regards to all things in life. Manifestations are everything. Thoughts, experiences, people, everything. That's an awesome book. Check it out. Links in the description. Some of you may need to write some books. Some of you are being called to be a healer or be a guide or be a teacher through writing books. Some of you are being asked to maybe study. If you need to take on a course to become a healer or become a teacher, maybe it's time. Okay? Maybe it's time. Baby, come back. Nope. Message. All right. Soul's journey. Boy, let me tell you. All right. Fred's got a message for you today. Cut your cords. Yes. For those of you that want to know or that don't know, I now am providing on-demand Reiki healing sessions. You can get them from the link that is pinned at the top of the chat. And there's a 10% discount for my fans. So use the code that's underneath that link for your discount. And I do have a subscription for that too. But the reason why I say this, because I'm uploading a 30-day program for those of you that are interested in truly cutting cords from all negative energies your whole entire life. So if you are interested in that, click the link, use the code. Okay. But it's funny because I'm actually uploading a 30-day cutting cord, dissolving cords, and intense protection from all negative energies. And it's a 30-day program. I do have a 3, 7, and 14-day program for that, but the 30-day program is it's intense. It's going to be intense. If you spend 30 days focusing on cutting all negative energies and cutting ties with that kind of stuff, you'd be surprised at how you feel within 30 days. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. This is why I just finished these this weekend. That's funny, Fred. You are funny how you work. Boy, let me tell you, sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways. So anyway, if you're interested in those, links in the description, or pinned at the top of the chat. I haven't implemented it yet into my website. That's coming soon. Some of y'all are feeling really heavy right now. I don't know. Look, maybe you went to the OG. You went to the Olive Garden and had an extremely heavy lunch. I don't know. Maybe you're Italian. Maybe you're Italian and you had some really heavy food. I don't know. I'm feeling really heavy energy right now. Okay, fine. So, Fred is saying change. Apparently you're going through some changes here, and that change is maybe it's causing a heaviness. Maybe you're feeling different. Maybe you're feeling off balance, heavy energies, heavy energetic, negative energies, people trying to, connect to your energy. This is a thing. It sounds so woo-woo, but it is actually a thing. There are people who, when you are doing good on your own and all of a sudden you start thinking about somebody, or you feel somebody's presence, or you just feel pulled in a certain way, it's psychologically the psychological studies have been done that means that person or a specific person is thinking about you. So if you haven't thought about somebody in quite some time and then all of a sudden you start thinking about them, well, there's something going on there. They're thinking about you. Or it could simply be that you need to cut ties with their energy because their energy is still in your system some way, somehow. But you have control over that. You can flush out and cut and dissolve ties with that stuff, okay? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There you go. It's time for change, babies. Look how beautiful that orange is and that blue. It's time to trust that change is okay. It's safe for change. It's safe for movement. It's safe. It's safe. Move forward. Make some changes in your life. And you know what? It may not look great, or it may feel strange, or you may not understand why people aren't contacting you like they used to, or you don't feel the same when you go out on a date with somebody, or when you go hang out with your friends or your family. People change. You're changing. Your energy shifts. You're going to notice and recognize when somebody is not on your level. It's not going to feel good. You're going to notice the feeling. You're going to notice the feeling. It's okay to hang around with those people, but most of the time it's like, I'm going to check out. I'm going to hang around, say hi and all that stuff. But once you start feeling a difference, or you start feeling the heaviness, people start being all negative and they start talking about every damn thing in the world going wrong in their life, check out of that shit and go have some fun meditating by your damn self, doing some hatha yoga or something like that. You know what I mean? Just go do you. Get away from that. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Some of you are trying to holding on. Some of you are trying to hold on too tightly to things that you really need to let go of. Okay? And that's okay. But if you're feeling negative and you're feeling drained and overwhelmed, you're holding on to something that you really need to let go of. Whether that be a person, place, or thing. Okay? Maybe it's even a mindset. Whatevers. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. There is love in all things, in all people. There's love all around you. From the sun that comes up every single day to the birds that are singing. Have you looked up at the sky lately? Have you looked down at the ground lately while you're walking? Have you listened to the wind? Whatever it is for you. Even people that... Thanks, Fred. You're actually telling me a story here. People and situations in your life from the past, you can still love them and let go of them at the same time. Okay? Sometimes there's an expiration date. Sometimes a change needs to happen because some of you have been holding on to the memories or the thoughts of somebody coming back around, or you just get locked into thinking that this is it, this is the person, or this was the person, it's always going to only be this person. Do you think the universe would leave you lonely without another person? Not in a million years. You're only lonely and alone if you want to be. If that's what you're thinking, I'm always going to be alone, then you will, more than likely. But some of you, this is the message here specifically, some of you are in the process of leaving some people behind, letting some people and some things go that in this lifetime were heavy, possibly traumatic. I think you've learned enough lessons, and it's time for you to open up. Let this go. Take care of yourself for a while, and ultimately it all comes back to love. Self-love first. Loving yourself enough to let this stuff go, to heal from it, and to know that you've already done enough. You've done enough. Fred, that's a message. You've done enough. Fred says you've done enough. What's the return? What are you saying to me? in regards to past relationships and issues, the focus is, or the question is, what's the return on your investments? What's the return on your investments? You've done enough. You've invested enough in people, in specific people. Specific people. I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm feeling it loud and clear, Fred. That is the message. You have done enough taking care of people. Oh, God dang, Fred. You have done enough, Libra, taking care of everybody else, making sure everybody else was taken care of, making sure everybody else was safe, making sure everybody else was this, that, and the other. You're always the one reaching out. You're always the one taking care of. If you're that Libra, this message is for you. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it's painstaking. Yes, you have done enough. You have invested enough of you, your time into these people and situations, whatever they may be. You are the teacher of yourself at this point. You need to teach yourself right now that it's time for a change, that it's time for you to love yourself, take care of yourself, and detach and disengage from this kind of energy, because the question underneath it all is, what's the return on your investments? What is the return on your investments? Are you getting a return on your investments? Some of you, that's financially. For what you're doing, are you getting anything back? Some of y'all may need to change over to Schwab. Whatever. I'm just saying, some of y'all, your investments, all of your investments, money, time, effort, love, whatever, relationships, financial portfolios. I don't even know. I don't give out financial. I'm just saying, pay attention to your investments. Fred is underneath this saying, the question here is what have you gotten back from your investments? And in all things manifested, that should be your question here moving forward. What do you get from it? Whether it's happiness, joy, peace, ease, bliss, tranquility, love, what a financial payout, what are your payouts from the things that you are investing yourself into? A lot heavier than I thought it was going to be, Fred. Of course, they always are. They always are. I should be used to it by now, really. 131, ask the Ascended Masters for help with whatever you're experiencing or desiring right now. They will boost your confidence and courage. The Ascended Masters are working with you to lift your thoughts and energies so that they're centered and loving. Centered and loving. And this is all about you and what your investments are. What are you investing your time in? Who are you investing your time in? And what are you gaining from it? For instance, let's take a relationship. Are you the one that foots the bill on all levels in the relationship? Are you the one that is always going out of your way to assist everyone else, and that everyone else isn't doing anything to pay you back? Now, some of you just are happy with being able to assist others and help others, like me. But there are others of you in relationships, you want to see a return on your investments. You know? And even for those of you that are giving, and you're like me, you're out here giving to the community because you want to. Even then you can get burnt out, because are you seeing any investment on that? Are you getting appreciation? Are you getting, whatever it is you need Or are you just giving out? You're just so given out. It's all about you taking care of you here, Libra. And this is love, self-love first. And that is the question Fred says you need to ask yourself. Okay? Because some of you could have had relationships where they weren't investing in you. You were investing continually in somebody or something that was not investing in you, and it depleted you. Maybe it's happened many, many times, but it's time for a change. And some of you, this is just a pattern that you need to let go of. You don't always have to do everything. You don't always have to take care of everyone. You are allowed to have reciprocation from the universe, from your employment, from whatever it is you put your energy into and you invest yourself into. You invest your love and your energy into something or someone, you do deserve reciprocation for it. So the question here is, are you loving yourself enough to let go of the things that aren't loving you back, that aren't reciprocating, that aren't investing in you? What's your payout? Fred's pushing that pretty heavily here. 3 cards on it. Final message. Hope it's making sense for some of y'all. Y'all got quiet over here. Dandelion Light says, I've been going through this exactly. I've been doing yoga and meditating a lot too. Sweet. I like that. Kevin, GTO says, once I accepted what happened and my role in it, what a difference. The negativity fell off and the switch started. Nice. Luke says, Celestine prophecies. You know it. You know it. Oh, man. Final messages. This is how you come into balance with love of self and love of others. Love of self first, Libra. You're coming into alignment with love, self-love, recognizing and realizing that it's okay to take care of yourself too. It's okay to not always have to do everything for everyone, and to cut ties with the negativity from the past, the things that have burdened you, and the people, things, situations, all. And cutting cords, the dissolving of the negative cords and negative energy can simply be you saying, I give it all to you, universe. Transcend it with love and light. I'm tired of carrying it any longer. The weight is too heavy. It's too much of a burden. I'm ready for reciprocation from the universe in all ways, in all things in my life. Dang. Some of you have been lying to yourselves for quite some time, in denial, and that's what's changing here. Okay, and that's what needs to be let go of in order for you to come into alignment with love, self-love. And then once you're loving yourself, then you come into alignment with love from others. Okay? Love of the universe in every way. So you've been in denial. Juggling, been confused, all over the place, just trying to keep ends together, and depleted, emotionally depleted. When you give so much of yourself, you become emotionally depleted because you're giving out and unhappy with the sun reversed. Damn. And it's time for you to regain your balance here. Take back control of your life, Libra, right here. Come into alignment with what you truly desire, what you truly want, with your intuition. And recognize that this is a message from Spirit saying that it's time to get real, yo. Where are your investments? What are you investing in every area of your life, in every relationship, in every situation? When you get to it, when you have a chance, sit back and look at it and say, What is my payout from that connection? What is my payout from that connection? I'm exhausted here. What am I getting from that connection? And I guarantee you a light will fucking come on for you, and you'll either figure out that that ain't for you. Maybe you'll keep it around for a little while. Because there's some things that you need to let go of, and you're the only one that can make that determination. But I promise you, Fred is saying, look at it in a way of investing. You're investing in it. Is it investing in you? Are you investing all this time and energy into it? What are you getting from it? Because most of you are emotionally depleted from relationships and connections, even employment ships. You're trying to keep your head above water here. That is truth. That is fact. And you need to see it clearly. The truth. I have spoken. This is the way. Where's Joe? This is the way. You need to be able to see it for yourself, and you need to see it clearly. Okay? Because some of you have denied seeing this. You didn't want to see it, or you saw it and you didn't want to make any moves on it. You didn't want to make any choices, or you didn't want to take a chance on possibly letting something slip out of your fingers. I promise you, if you are investing in something, let's say you put $10 into something and you're getting a penny back. Okay, every month you get a penny back from that 10. It's going to be a long time before you see a big investment on that, huh? A big return on that. If you're putting 10 in on something completely different, okay? You say you withdraw that 10 and you go over to a different something and you say, yeah, I'm going to put 10 in on this. I'm going to put some effort in on this. And you get that 5 back. Oh my God. It's better than that penny. I'm getting 5 back every month. So I'm gaining something here. You're going to feel a hell of a lot better seeing that kind of investment pay out for you, right? Whatever, I'm just saying. It could be a relationship. Maybe you're not getting dick from... Seriously, maybe you're not getting any from somebody. And then there's somebody else that wants to give you some. And you're like, well, at least I can get some from somebody. I'm just saying. Whatever that investment is for you. There's something here in regards to looking at clearly and being able to see precisely what you're gaining or not gaining from the energy that you're putting into someone or something. And you're the only one that can see this. You're the only one that can take action on it. You're the only one that can say yay or nay, and you're the one that has to sever ties with it, with justice here and the Ace of Swords. Cut cords with the shit that ain't working for you. Sometimes we do things for people because we're givers. But sometimes we need to sit back and say, why am I exhausted? Why am I so given out? Why am I so depleted? Oh, I'm always doing this, that, and the other for everybody else. Yeah, you are. Okay, well, you're honest with yourself. You see it. But are you willing to let it go so that you can actually do something you really want to do? Say, for instance, you want to move out of state and you have all of these responsibilities to all of these people, friends, families, whatever. And, you're always cutting their grass, or you're always doing this, that, and the other for them. But you really want to leave the state. You really want to move. You really want to go travel. You really want to do your own thing. What's the investment? You're dragging your ass to get up and to go do all this work for somebody because, well, you think you have to. It's expected of you. That's right. That's why Dave Ramsey and the budget came out first. So that's right. Sandry says that's right. Looking at it as an investment or like your bank account. If you keep taking it and giving it away, then the account becomes deficit. Absolutely. I think that's why Dave Ramsey come up. Hey, Dave Ramsey, what's up? I love you. The budget and Dave Ramsey came up in the beginning of this reading. Some of y'all, it is about your finances for sure. Others of you, look at your situations in all situations as if it were your bank account. Would you just be giving your money away to somebody? Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. Or would you want some sort of investment? returned to you? Would you want to invest your money in somebody and somebody give it back to you? In some way, you want to give your money to somebody. Some of you are very giving, but at what cost? Depletion, frustration, denial. A lot of you are in that state right now. You're looking at it. You're willing to look at it. You've been hurt a lot by your investments and the things that you've invested your time, attention, money, love, and devotion into. Let's be honest. And a lot of you were fucking frustrated by it with the 9 of Wands. And you're just like, done. Done. Did I just say done? Did I just say done? Fred, I told you these readings always just come back around. Look at that. You're walking away from frustration. You're done. That's mic drop, bitches, if you didn't know that. Mic drop. You're done. You're going to be cutting cords with the things and the stuff that do not benefit you. Some of you, there are some books that are out there to assist you if you don't know how to deal with walking away from people or things. Some of you may be reading or writing books that assist others to do this kind of thing. Okay? But whatever it is here is surrender. I can release my need to control and cut cords. I think you will be closing the book on some of these investments. These things that you've put your time, attention, money, love, and devotion into, and you're not seeing a payout. And that's okay. Reserve your energy. Take back control of your life. I give. I'm tired of being frustrated. I'm tired of waiting, being frustrated, waiting for a payout, getting frustrated that I'm not seeing what I want, the results I want. I don't care if it's your own business or if it's your relationships. You get pissed off, it's time to see it for what it truly is. Yes, I'm getting all up in it because that's how it feels. That 9 of Wands says, hell yeah, I'm looking at it. Hell yeah, I'm frustrated with it. I got a wand in my hand. I'm ready to take action on it. I'm tired here. I'm whipped. I'm wounded. And I'm walking away. Tired, whipped, wounded, and walking away. Mic drop. To surrender and cut ties with. I love y'all. That's how it's done. Final message. That's how it's done. Some of you, it may be a job. Some of you, it's been a financial disaster. Some of you, it has been love. Okay. Some of you aren't really sure what direction to take just yet in regards to relationship or finances, but you're willing to let go what doesn't bother, what doesn't pay you back. So this could be a simple, you're working for a company that you've been working for 8 years and they keep telling you that you're going to get a level up and a level up. Oh no, you're going to be supervisor one day. And finally you're just like, I'm going to look at other options. You go out and you start looking for other options. Maybe just start doing little phone calling and networking. And all of a sudden you're just like, I should be making double than what I'm making now. And I've been sticking with this company. And they keep just raising the bar. Oh yeah, just another 6 months. Oh, raise the bar. Just another. COVID. So now we've got to, I think some of y'all are going to be figuring this shit out. Whether it's employmentships or relationships. Now, if it ain't working for you, if it's stagnant, if it's not moving, or if it's not offering you any commitment or loyalty, I think you're going to be making a heavy, hard-handed choice to let that shit go. Yep. Not even afraid to sever ties with it. Not confused about it. Because once you gain this clarity on whatever, I don't care if it's everything in your life. It could be everything in your life, every area of your life, because, financial, spiritual, emotional, relationships, family ships, friendships, business ships, whatever it may be. Just taking and laying it out like a budget, like Dave Ramsey would. Here we go. Let's do a Dave Ramsey budget real quick. I got a minute. You just categorize everything. Gas, utilities, home, So you can also list relationships, and you can also list friendships, and then you can devote a column to each friend and each family ship or each relationship. And then you can write it out. How much have you invested in them and what was the return? Do a percentage. Thanks, GTO, for bringing that up. GTO actually brought that up over the weekend to me. We had a conversation. GTO said numbers. And then we worked it through, and I gathered percentages. So how much of an investment are you giving to a relationship or an employmentship or a business deal or whatever it is? How much are you putting in? Do a percentage. And then you calculate and figure out, kind of do a guesstimate of how much percentage you feel somebody else is giving you back. What are you getting back? How fulfilled are you on a scale of 0 to 100%? Do you feel like you're giving 100%? Maybe not. Say you're giving 75%. What do you feel like you're getting in return? How fulfilled are you with the return on the investment of 75%? 20%? 50%? Do you feel really fulfilled? 90%? You know what I mean? You're barely putting any effort at 50% and they're giving you 75. Is that enough for you to stay? Why aren't you giving out 100? Why aren't you giving out 75? I'm just saying, take account here. Look at it. Excuse me. Because I have a feeling that a lot of you are going to be walking away and cutting ties with some things that you've really needed to cut ties with for quite some time. When you become frustrated, overwhelmed, drained, depleted, and your accounts on every level in your life are deficit. Sometimes it's put up the boundaries, put up the walls, block a bitch sometimes if you have to, and turn your back and walk away. I love you all. Them's words, them's the messages. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Donations of love always appreciated. And the only way that you can schedule with me is through my website, nourishheallive.com, or through the link that is pinned in the top of the chat. And for those of my super fans, use the code that is underneath the link for a 10% discount for appointments and for on-demand healing sessions. Until next time, namaste.